And now that's the biggest drawback. Like when I ride from 25 kilometers in Kamno, I become completely tanned. That part, only that part is like so fair, and the rest all is like gone. Yes, I'll finish it off. Okay, so let's understand the concept of agriculture after when the Britishers went away from our country. Now, land reforms. So, zamindari system, we did hear about zamindari system. So, let's understand what was the land reforms. At the time of independence, the land tenure system was characterized by the intermediaries, variously called zamindars. Now, there is this government, then there is intermediaries. Okay, so there's another three people, again two people, again the final consumer will be a farmer. So this particular person might be a zamindar, or these two together will be a zamindar. These two will in fact take the revenue and they pay it to the government. This was the practice. Now, they are the one who were actually collecting the rent. Okay, they were they were the one who were actually collecting the rent from the farmers, and they used to pay it to the government. Okay, now the low productivity of agriculture sector forced India to import food from who merely actual tillers of the soil without contributing. Actual tillers of the soil is nothing but your farmers. Okay, without contributing towards improvements of the farm. So even if there is no improvement, they make sure that they pay their tax and revenue, correct? The tax and rent. Now, the low productivity of the agriculture sector forced India to import fruit from. So agriculture is obviously come down. So they do not have sufficient food to be fed to the entire country. What they basically did, they started taking it from USA. They started importing the food supplies from USA, and the equity in agriculture called real land reforms, which primarily refer to change in ownership of land holdings. So basically then what happened, they tried doing this, that change the land holdings, that you change the ownership. I pay you rent, you change the ownership. So whomever I'm paying rent, so if I have to pay the rent to the zamindar has to pay, I will pay directly to the government, was a fact. Now, just a year after independence, steps were taken to abolish this intermediary. So after independence, what happened? They tried to abolish this entire fact of intermediaries. Okay, apart from farmer, all these intermediaries was cancelled. They said no intermediaries. Fine. Then were taken to abolish, and the idea behind this move was the ownership of land would give incentives to the tillers to invest in making improvements provided sufficient capital was made available to them. So what happens? They decided that there are no intermediaries, there are no zamindars. Instead, you give a part of land to the farmers all alone. So they will decide, or they will be able to make it self-sufficient or make improvements so that the capital was available to them. So this was the plan what they did. Okay, so this was something which happened in the agricultural sector. Then moving ahead, land ceiling. So what is this land ceiling? Land ceiling was another policy to promote equity in the agricultural sector. So this was another form or reform after independence which the government got in, because this means fixing the maximum size of land which could be owned by an individual. Now, I say I have a part of land here. Okay, so I would divide this entire land into 3 to 4 parts. Now what will I do? I will land seal it. I will give this to one person, this to another person, this to another person. They will be the owner of this land. Okay, the purpose of this land to reduce the concentration of land ownership in few hands. So basically what used to happen, this entire land was owned by a lot of people, or say the zamindars, and they used to take the rent for farming in that particular place. Now they decided, okay, I'm going to take the land ownership in one hand, and basically I'm going to reduce the zamindars in between, or the intermediaries in between. Now the abolition of intermediaries meant then some 200 lakh tenants came into direct contact with the government. So the minute the abolition of zamindari system started, what did they do? Soon after the abolition of zamindari system, 200 lakh people came to the government directly instead of paying a part and parcel of rent to the zamindars. So this was a major good impact which abolished the land reforms. And they were completely freed from the exploitation of the zamindars. They are completely free. Now, the ownership confronted to the tenants. The ownership conferred to the tenants gave them the incentive to increase the output, and this contributed to the growth of agriculture. So basically, I have been given a part of land. So what will I do? I'll make sure to develop this ground in a more better way, and I get an incentive from the government. So I get an incentive from the government so that it will motivate me to develop this land more. The more I develop the land, the more agriculture produce I get. The more agriculture produce I get, I give it to the government, I get paid for it. So this was the concept, and this went on that way. Okay, so land reforms were actually successful in Kerala, West Bengal, because these states had government committed to the policy of the land to the tiller. Here, and another political move you will have to see, these two states are famous for communist people. Okay, so communist people are very much famous in these two places. So they then understood that the government has to give the entire power to the farmer rather than they holding it. This is what happened. So unfortunately, other states did not have the same level of commitment. So because they are even the political factors will play a major role in an economy, right? So when the political factors played a major role, this one, Kerala and West Bengal, these two areas were completely taken over by the government, whichever was acting by then. And since it's a communist, they tried to give away their land reforms were very successful because they gave the authority to the people itself. But unfortunately, other states did not follow this because the same level of commitment, and there were a lot of inequality issues. Land holding continues even today. Even today, they do not have the proper equality issues. But whereas in these two countries, these two states, it's possible for them to understand the land reforms and make sure they move along with it. This concept, I'll come and do it because I feel so dried up and running short of energy. There's only one concept. This has only 2 slides with another paragraph. Very. I started coughing and all that. It would not be nice if I move forward with this. No, it's still there. So there's a continuing factor that I can't stop this in between there.
So you've done this?
So
you have to do this one?
Yes. And then it goes on.
And then you have to fill this in?
Yes, I have to fill this. Okay. Because I feel so dried up and I started coughing in between. I don't want it to continue further.